everyone, and welcome back to Dishonored 2. This is episode 6. Last time, we went to Kirin Jindosh's mansion and ended up putting him in his own chair, which is the non-lethal option, but I know that there's probably a lot of people that would probably choose the other option if, they had all of their entire being taken away from them, But it's the non-lethal option, so that's what we went for, but... yeah, he's been reduced to that of a babbling man who has no ideas anymore, so we've taken away his whole entire identity. We rescued Sokolov, and we're back on the ship. We're going to check our travel log. I don't know if it's... I don't think we've got... yeah, we haven't got any updates yet, and we can't write... at this time. Oh, I realized why we can't write at this time, because also the very, very last thing that happened was we've woken up in the ship, and apparently it's more dream time, so I expect this will be the same as... but okay, it's not the same as before. I expect the door won't open, and then we go back out there again, but no, it's different this time. Oh, everything's like strange. There you go.
Void.
Okay.
But somehow different this time.
Ah, you got me again. A different way to get out to the void. A strange presence. It's different this time.
Surprised I can pull you into this place? The outsider marked me long ago. I made you flee your precious tower and turned your father into cold stone. How difficult for you. But when I was young, sweet Jessamine and I were close as sisters, sharing a secret. Emperor Kaldwin had another daughter, born in shame to a kitchen maid.
Am I dreaming? If not, how is Delilah doing this?
Huh. Okay. Whispers from the past. Are we being manipulated right now? Are we being tricked? So she's able to pull us into this place, apparently. Where's the outsider when you need him? He's probably watching this with curious eyes.
But I want to come to court like Jessamine.
I told you when you're older. Perhaps next year.
You said that last year. Jessamine is younger than me, and she's at court every day.
Jessamine is, well, it's complicated. We'll understand someday.
What did I do? I'll be good. I swear.
Next year, I promise.
What's cool about this is, we know who Delilah actually is, Delilah Copperspoon, but then they're stringing you along in this manipulation game of, implanting this seed in, of doubt, And going oh, but look at this history, look what's going on, but we're in the void, you can conjure up all sorts of illusions. Will Emily fall for it? Will we fall for it? Is it actually true?
During the day, Jessamine and I played games in the tower. But at night, I'd go back to the servants' quarters to cockroaches and thin gruel. Emperor Daddy would visit and tell me if I was good. Next year, I'd be old enough to come to court to be a princess. Then one day, pretty Jessamine broke something worth a fortune, and the spy master caught us. She claimed I did it, and he whipped me in the garden house until I bled. My mother lost her kitchen job, and that night we were out on the streets with no place to sleep.
I didn't break it.
Would you like to tell me who did?
We were just playing.
Young lady Jessamine, what is your account?
It was her. Delilah's life. She broke it.
Delilah, spare me your sub-story. I've played the DLC of the previous game. Stop lying to me.
Mother and I saw the nastiest parts of Dunwall, ending up in debtor's prison. Jessamine died quick on an assassin's blade, but my mother lingered for weeks after a fat guard broke her jaw. They threw me out when she died. I looked up at the lights of Dunwall Tower and swore revenge. Washing bedsheets in a brothel, I painted on the side, until Anton Sokolov took me as a student. That's the polite word for it. I was crafty even before the outsider marked me, and survived the worst the Empire could offer. Now it's your turn.
So how'd you get out of the painting?
She needs help.
Your mother kicked off while you were out begging. She's another bag of bones now, girl.
What? No!
Your sentence is served and she'll be tossed out with the others. You can't stay here anymore.
A way out. I wonder if there are truthful elements to her story where she's not exactly lying about her, like, backstory and her upbringing and her childhood, but she's placing it into the narrative to make it fit that she's, you know, heir to the throne. I still don't believe it.
It's hard to know whether my dear old aunt is telling the truth or not.
So me and Emily are on the same page. Okay, let's discuss the next steps in our effort to take down Delilah and the Duke of Sokonos.
When I was young, the Loyalist conspiracy that kidnapped me also took Anton Sokolov. They brought him to the pub where I was being held and locked him in a cage meant for dogs. And you know what? Sokolov laughed at them. He taught me lessons and told me funny stories. He seemed immortal. His mind shaped our age. That's changed. The old man I rescued doesn't talk much. He eats what we give him, groans in his sleep, coughs out blood. I thought he'd tell me the secret to defeating Delilah and saving the Empire. But I'm not even sure he knows where he is.
I think returning that level of lethality, or non-lethality as we would put it.
Even in the void, if only I could do more.
Mother? That wasn't a dream, was it?
Am I to blame for Delilah's bitterness?
No. She's the one who orchestrated the coup.
Our decisions have weight. I feel my time drawing to an end soon.
But she's also saying, am I the one to blame for Delilah's bitterness? Which adds credence to... it adds weight to what Delilah's saying. If Jessamine, or at least Void version of Jessamine, is questioning that. But yeah, I don't feel as bad as delivering Jindosh the same justice that he used to ruin Sokolov. So... you know, with that in mind. It's something I should say to your face, but that's hard for me. Thank you for what you did, bringing Anton back. What would I have done without him puttering around the ship, mumbling and stroking his greasy beard? I wanted to find him on my own, but hearing what you went through, I'm impressed. Anyway, enjoy this bottle from the captain's reserve. Good stuff. I got from an aristocrat, wanting quick passage out of Karnaca a while back. You'll need it now that Anton is back if you want to sleep. His snoring cuts straight through the bulkhead. Nice. We shall write in our travel log. Okay, the Royal Conservatory. Sokolov is safe. I rescued Sokolov. The man spent years serving my family, educating me in both intellectual subjects and bawdy humor, and now a small part of what I owe him has been repaid. Just sorry I can't offer him more comfortable accommodations. The dreadful whale, dank and cramped as it is our home for now. He's been living here with Megan for years, but in his current condition, I wish we could make him more comfortable. I was able to stop Kieran Jindosh. His weaponized mind won't be a threat now. His thoughts scattered and his memories destroyed, by his own device no less. When Sokolov is feeling better, maybe he'll have an opinion on whether I did the right thing or not by not killing Jindosh outright. Anyway, it's a relief to know that last Clockwork soldiers remaining in the Empire are the only ones there will ever be. And Delilah in the void. I dreamed of Delilah Copperspoon. No, this was more than a dream. I was in the void. Somehow Delilah brought me there. I don't know if she was showing me the true past or a fabrication. She spoke of my grandfather, Emperor Yuhon Jacob Coldwin. History says he was a man of honor, who served his people, but Delilah showed me all his promises unfulfilled, all those easy lies. And she showed me my mother, Jessamine, as I never imagined her, spoiled and petty, entitled, and finally a great injustice. Delilah's mother dying in a debtor's prison. I have so many questions, but how do I sort the truth from the lies? It will be interesting to sort of determine this one, going through the story. Okay. Through the ship.
For a man of his age, Sokolov's making better progress than I would have expected.
It's actually really good that she's here. I just realized that because her being here was great for Sokolov's recovery. Letter from Lucia Pastor. Dear Dr. Hypatia, I couldn't be happier about the news you gave me. The people here in Dust District desperately need someone like you. I understand that you cannot see patients in Adamire anymore and that it's too dangerous to go back to your apartment. I'll arrange something. We'll find you a safe place to hide and give free consultations as you suggested. I'll send word about it via the Miners Family Committee and some friends I have at the Silver Spike newspaper. Welcome back to the city.
Good to see you're still with us. Thank you for helping, Anton.
Sokolov's not the only one making a rapid recovery. I'll be good enough to leave soon. There's a lot to do. Of course, unless the Duke falls, he'll undo my best efforts here.
Then we'll have to make sure Duke Luca Abel doesn't overstay his welcome.
Karnaka's key leaders are flawed, for certain. After all this is settled with the Duke, and the time of the coup has passed, whichever ones are left standing could change things here. Consider that as you come face to face with the Duke's remaining associates.
I appreciate your thoughts on the matter, Alexandria.
Okay.
It's as if she's emerged from a long, black dream.
I wish there was something I could remember to help in your efforts. Megan is worried that someone will see us coming and going. I might depart soon.
That's fair. Doesn't want to get in trouble. Or any more trouble than she's already been in. She's gone through a lot. Both Hypatia and Sokolov, these tortured souls. Always makes me sad to see a whaling boat. Megan Foster's notebook. I've seen mean storm clouds gather, only to disperse in an hour's time. I've seen monstrous waves in the distance, towering like high hills that were only a ripple by the time they reached the boat. Things aren't right. They never have been, but at least everything's held at the center for a while now. Now I worry all the time, for me, for Anton, for everything. I should quit, disappear again. Anyone else would, I think. Self-preservation is only natural. I could take my boat and go anywhere, be anybody, be nobody. Nobody again. I'd like that. I've had many different lives. Could I start a new one now? How many more do I have left? I'm so tired. I wish I could sleep and wake up as somebody else. Okay. Lived many lives, huh? Walk the plank. I wonder if each and every time you go swimming, you could find something new. There isn't any bone charms or runes. Let's go check out where Sokolov is as well. And then we can also check if he goes.
Wanted me to help him with a rather complicated problem. It would have enabled him to make his clockwork soldiers at a fraction of the cost. Clever man.
Not clever enough. What's wrong with people like that?
A restless mind and an empty heart, perhaps. Jindosh would have snuffed me out as soon as he got bored. I appreciate what Emily did for me, freeing me from that place.
I searched for you, Anton. I would have found you.
I knew you'd try, Megan. They kept me going after they gave me to Jindosh.
Either way, you're back now. I'm glad.
Nice. We'll check the engine room quick because each time we've been here, there's been something. I don't know if oh, what? Hello? You guys aware that we got blood flies in the bottom of the ship? Okay. That's pretty severe. Like, hello guys. Do you, like... Are we wanting to get... What's it called again? Ligma? I'm not looking to get bit by any blood flies. What are they doing? And we got rats as well. It's a good thing we've dealt with the rat plague. Jesus. The place is a mess.
Emily.
Ah, the Empress has risen. A peaceful sleep, I hope. Nothing like the pillows at Dunwall Tower, made of goose feathers.
Sit down when you want to talk.
Sit down when you want to talk. Trip to the markets. Megan, I've thought of a few things I need when you go into Karnaca. I'd get them myself, but you know what it's like for these old bones to walk so far. I need a smaller shirt. Seems everything I own falls off me now, and you're right. I suppose I need some soap and a good hair tonic for my beard and what's left around the sides of my skull. You liked the Tivian stew I made last week, so if you'd like to have that again, get lamb if we can afford it. If not, don't worry. My appetite isn't what it used to be. A bit of bread and a few shrimp will get me through most days, but don't forget the wine. If that's not too much, I could use more paints. I'm out of cerulean, ochre, and ultramarine. We cooking. Still locked.
Delilah Copperspoon, or is it Caldwin?
Anton Sokolov's diary. Started painting again. My thoughts start here and there. I am at the whim of my aging brain. I smell an orange, and it triggers a memory. All at once I am a boy back in school, suffering under the cruelty of Professor Oliphant. Her horrible wigs and the smell of old wool. The wool reminds me of my suits, and I used to have them custom made. The suits remind me that I was once a man of position, and then I am thinking of my own cruelties, terrible deeds, performed in the name of science, progress, or profit. And then I'm flooded with regrets and guilt, and just as suddenly as I am hungry, or thinking about my knees or a nap. And if I could quiet my mind and apply myself to a task, say painting, like today, it is of little use. I find it odd that at a time when I thought I might enjoy some rest and expand on my paintings, that my eyes are not as sharp as they need be, and my hands quiver unexpectedly. The smell of the paints assaults my nose and muddles my thoughts. Did they always smell so? Still, I have begun work on a canvas. I have no name for it yet. Okay, we got Pandician Continent. We've got paints. The bloodflies. Oh, bloodfly infestation. Okay, this is how they got there. I was so curious. Dear passengers, I'd like to offer my apologies for being such a grumpy captain. First to Anton, who I called a senile old goat when he decided to bring live bloodflies aboard for study. Not a single day passes without me staring in delight at those little marvels of nature. Second, my apologies to whoever broke the bloodfly tank, allowing them to flutter down to the engine room, bringing joy to this sad boat of mine with the gentle humming of their soft wings. I deeply regret calling you a clumsy sack of guano, but now that we've all had time to enjoy their charming company, can someone please exterminate every last bloodfly on my ship? Well, funny you say that. I gotcha. I guess there's still bloodflies, because... oh no, it's gone. There you go. It just didn't show up as complete as it arrived on the screen. Bloodfly infestation dealt with. Let's have a look at this.
The Royal Conservatory. This place was commissioned by my grandfather in my grandmother's name.
Oh, so this is going to be important then. This is going to be big time. What is the device Ashworth is building? Cancelled. Why is the Royal Conservatory closed to the public?
One of the more elaborate structures in Karnaca, closed to the public. More of the Duke's questionable rulership.
Temporary closure of the conservatory. Dear patrons, due to an alarming increase in the mite population, and with the full knowledge and approval of Duke Bell himself, the Royal Conservatory will remain closed for the foreseeable future. Our apologies. Alright. Sure.
Jindosh won't be making his army of clockwork soldiers.
Okay, ready to start.
Anton, when I brought you back, you could barely speak. But it's been 3 days.
They tortured him. His body is covered with bruises.
Delilah has the throne, and my father is... missing. This is Anton Sokolov, the greatest mind in the Empire.
No, Emily. Megan is right. I can make electricity move from one side of the room to the other, but Delilah is beyond my understanding. When I came to Sarkonos, I meant to leave everything behind. But when the assassination started, I couldn't ignore it. By the time Megan and I connected the murders to the Duke, it was too late. The Crown Killer came for me. It kept me alive from my knowledge that I saw things. Jindosh often had a visitor, Brianna Ashworth.
She's the curator of the Royal Conservatory.
Yes, Ashworth is dangerous, as obsessed with the occult as Delilah. Apparently, she's working on a device called the oraculum.
There's more to her than either of you know.
If Ashworth is one of Delilah's lieutenants, I need to eliminate her. Who knows what this device is capable of, or what she's up to.
Okay then. Meet Megan at the skiff and off we go. Also...
Anton Sokolov, painter, inventor, and philanderer, famous throughout the Isles, loyal only to himself. Sokolov wonders now if it was all worth it. Once put forth, some ideas take on a life of their own. The years have softened him. He seeks to make up for the wrongs from his past. He experimented on people during the plague years, unwilling subjects who suffered needlessly at his hands.
We remember that.
It was brief, but his time at the Hound Pit's pub as a prisoner stays with him. He was strangely happy. There is guilt within him for the things he did, but curing the rat plague saved so many. I can see why you like her. She's almost as secretive as you. Megan Foster. She wasn't always a ship captain. It was years ago. The two were inseparable. There was no food, but there was love. Those brief days on the street with her childhood friend. The happiest time she's known. Megan, she can be trusted. To a point. But I cannot see past the anger. That much rage can hide things.
There's a spark in your eyes. Something other than hate, which surprises me given all that's happened. Maybe I should begin a series of bloodfly-related sketches. Infested corpses and the like.
Starts painting zombies.
Meet me at the skiff when you want to set out for the Royal Conservatory.
Alright. Oh. No, I tricked myself there. I was like, the doors are... I assume I just gotta give it time. Hiya! New travelogue entry. Brianna Ashworth is my next target. Brianna Ashworth. I only know her by reputation. Born to the Dunwall aristocracy, she's a sculptor and the curator of the Royal Conservatory in Karnaca. One of Delilah's lieutenants may be her closest confidant. They share a taste for the occult while being held. Circle of overheard conversations about a strange device being constructed under Ashworth's supervision. The oraculum. Something more convoluted than clockwork killing machines, but every bit as dangerous, no doubt. I think an after-hours visit to the conservatory will give me the answers I need.
We'll take the skiff. I don't want to bring the dreadful whale any closer than we have to. There is a small dock in Syria Gardens, close to the conservatory. That's as far as I can take you. Ready to go?
Let's go.
Yes, let's go.
The Royal Conservatory. While held captive, Anton Sokolov learned the identity of one of Delilah's chief allies, Brianna Ashworth, an architect of the coup that took the throne in Dunwall. Ashworth is powerful and full of secrets. She is building a mysterious device for Delilah. She must be eliminated.
There'll be a Grand Guard presence outside the Royal Conservatory. Inside, be prepared for anything. Ashworth runs with an eclectic crowd. They'll be the real danger.
Someday I'd like to know more about how you met Ashworth.
I know you would. Trust me, Ashworth is important to Delilah. Which brings up something else. You might be able to exploit the Abbey of the Everyman in removing Ashworth from play. Turns out the Vice Overseer in Karnaca has been watching Ashworth from a hidden outpost near the Royal Conservatory. Check it out first if you want more options. Remember, if she's still working with Delilah, Ashworth is a grave threat.
Thanks, Megan. See you soon.
Abbey of the Everyman it is.
I'll meet you back here when it's done.
Find out what Vice Overseer Byrne knows. I can do that. Syria Gardens, okay.
Because it reminds me of good times. But what's the point of buying wood from a country you never visited?
Lady Shersha has money, so she gets the wood she wants.
Don't pick any fights you can't finish.
More shops closing. This week, my favorite bakery. Gone.
Another day like yesterday, they were mental.
Move away.
For good. Now. What do you want? Step back.
I did go back.
Don't get any closer. You
That dude does not like me going on that boat.
trouble. You're gonna find it.
Doesn't like me going on the boat to the point of, like, speaking a lot of crap.
We don't want you here.
We don't want you here. Well, I'm gonna go and investigate your ship. Against your better wishes.
But I can fix it.
Okay, this dude's going crazy.
I'll get the cigars tomorrow. Wanna buy one?
Sure.
Indeed, I believe so.
No good for the night. Why me? If that was lunch, then I'm a filthy blood clot, and that's...
Palaces don't make kings. Read further at your own peril, my friends, for the truth is a dangerous thing. Any inbred highborn or even the luckiest commoner can wind up living in a mighty tower with a fancy title before their name. Those we consider to be made of finer material are in fact just as rough-cut as the rest of us, guided by irrational terror and petty grievance. Did Jessamine Coldwin deserve our respect, or did she deserve the knife? Was the former Duke Theodona Sabelle a fine ruler, or as some say? Well, good readers, that depends on your perspective. Are you the craftsman struggling to profit on your fine cabinets, or are you the woodsman selling your lumber for the highest price? Maybe, again, you're the local lawkeeper, applying a tax to the woodcutting or the sale of the furniture. Truth is a variable. Consider Emily Coldwin or her infamous father, Royal Protector Corvo Attano. How did the Empire fare beneath them, good or ill? And now it's Delilah, painter, and some say a cult figure. What will her time as Empress bring you and me down on the streets? None of the snots living in a palace know anything about the Dust District, even Lord Corvo Attano, despite being born here. Would he recognize the place now? And would we recognize him? This is another reason why I'm looking forward to playing as Corvo, is going back to where he came from, you know? I'm sure he'll have some things to say about it.
What I wouldn't give for a bottle of pear soda.
You're looking at me, huh? I look nice there, don't I?
But where are you gonna go? There's money there, even if it's dirty.
Well, no more things. The place is a dump anyway.
Okay, so this is the overseer's place. It's a pawn shop.
No. The technical officer came by and said it was fine. He looked at the wall of light, then climbed up to check the windmill. All good. Why?
Yesterday, the wind kicked up so hard I thought the windmill was gonna fall apart. The wall of light was flickering and sparking like crazy.
I've seen that too. But whale oil's expensive now, and the tanks run dry. The wind's unpredictable, but it's still better than a bunch of howlers running through the checkpoint and knifing us to death.
Yeah, I see your point.
Dude. Windmill-powered wall of light instead of the whale oil this time.
This shirt reeks. I've got to get a spare uniform.
Oh, right, there it is. That's so cool. So that's how we're gonna mess with it.
An entire shipment of whale oil tanks just gone. Take it.
Oh, shit.
What's going on here? Stop!
That was risky.
I wonder who that was. I'll kill you for that!
That's her again. Something feels wrong.
Oh god, there's quite a few of them.
Can't be hidden forever.
Then I'm a filthy blood fly, and that's
What?
Hello? Anybody?
Hello? Oh,
Don't make
god.
this-
Oh, yeah.
Have time for that.
This is a very lit up area. That was dumb.
Take this.
Look at him go. Oh, this. Look at him throw shit at me. Yeah, here we go. At least get rid of those 3. Sleepy time, angels. Okay. That was not efficient. I mean, it was efficient taking out that Manny, but not efficient stealth. Alright, we got quite a few to pick up here.
Push out into the harsh world. You are alone, but for a few allies.
Okay, so we want to go into here for Liam Burns' information, but there's also this windmill.
I'll find you, you know.
Okay, they're actually coming this way as well. Because of course they are.
Come on.
You don't stand a chance anyway.
Won't hurt you.
Okay, well I guess I'm dealing with those.
Where is she, damn it?
Empress or not, she's gonna bleed all the same.
I'm not in the mood.
Come out, you again. I'll be wiping off your blood later.
Cool. I'm not in the mood. Get stun mined. I was hoping it would have gotten both of them together, but that's alright. They came for me. They got stunned. Alright.
It's not my job day yet. Gotta be soon. I can't stand my own stench.
Hello.
Anyone here? Show yourself.
They're on the rooftop, by the way. Did you know? Oh.
I'll stand against the faithless any day.
I meant to press cancel. And I accidentally just far reached myself into a door. Very clever of me.
Stay sharp. Be on your guard, right, boys?
Well, we could go in from the bottom. We got a black market here.
Someone
What's the
there?
matter? You saw something?
Hey!
Another fish in the trash.
Oh, the howlers.
She won't go anywhere.
Oh god, they've given me howler dust. And they're howling at me. I'm okay. Oh my dude. Settle, all of you.
You parasite.
This won't take long. Look away.
I can't see shit.
Shit.
I think my favorite part about the domino effect, and when you're trying to choke him out in a non-lethal way, they off themselves. Okay, so by the way, the howlers are hanging out here. I was expecting a black market. I was met with howlers first, before the black market.
Welcome, welcome. Have you heard? I'm told they robbed one of our shops. I'd like to see them try it here.
Is that a challenge? Are you asking me to do that? I mean, sure. Okay. I can make this work. Let's see. What do we got here?
Don't worry. We are perfectly safe in my shop.
You sure?
Take your time.
So I see a sticky grenade there.
Blood flies are worse
I see a latch
here
there.
than any district in Kanaka. And it used to be such a prosperous district, too.
Well, you've asked me... You know, you said you'd like to see them try. So I think I just found my way in. So I can now climb up a chain or climb down a chain. So that's our way into the shop. I was going to be just a normal, standard, run-of-the-mill patron, but then he incited a challenge, and I had to answer the call. Under here, maybe? Remember when we could possess fish? What a time that was. It looks like we can get under, but not from here, potentially. So I love that they're like, the whale oils run dry. We still got some whale oil. Alright, back in here.
Please.
Yeah, it's the one that you can buy. Injury to one of us is an injury to us all, huh? We'll figure out a way how to get into the black marketplace. But for now, try and focus on this spot.
I'm pretty sure that was the Crown Killer.
Oh, you reckon? Domino has to be one of the greatest powers that they've ever put in. How many runes have we got as well? We've got 3, so I can do an upgrade. I can get Domino to 4 targets now. I can have Shadow attack rat shadows. We don't really see rat tunnels anywhere near as much as we did in the first game. Pull enemies is not stealthy. I love that it says not stealthy. You can go for blocking and deflecting projectiles, slow time while sliding, deflect toward. Parrying it increase, quite good. Quick reflexes, slow time briefly when an enemy spots you. That's also very nice. I might go for reflexes just to get the sub upgrades. I'll increase my parry window.
I'm always alert. Always. They don't gotta say it twice. He says keep alert, and I says I am. I've been alert.
Hey,
He
you!
says, yeah, but this time I really mean it.
You're so dead. I've got just the thing for you. Let me show you how I got my stripe.
Stay alert. Just stay alert.
The windmill operation, section 21, regular maintenance. Check wind speed. Windmill will only turn with sufficient wind. Danger. High wind may overcharge security systems. Ensure gear works are free of debris. Oil mechanism in accordance with schedule. Remove nesting animals or vermin, such as birds, rats, or bloodflies. During emergency, disengage windmill using lever located on the maintenance platform. With windmill disengaged, check wooden blades for cracking or loose supports. Wax wooden blades in accordance with schedule. And periodically, gears, blades, and other parts must be repaired or replaced. I see our maintenance platform. Probably good for us to just shut it down.
Hoping to cross paths with that monstrous assassin.
Wall of light shut down. Conservatory closure extended. A representative from the Royal Conservatory confirmed today that the site's closure has been extended once again with no promise of when it might reopen. Curator Brianna Ashworth could not be reached for comment. Readers will remember that an infestation of mites in the Roseburrow exhibit forced the closure nearly 6 months ago, though there have been rumors that no exterminators have been hired. The Roseburrow exhibit was to be a prestigious event sponsored by the Academy of Natural Philosophy, with hopes of attracting numerous experts and guest lecturers from across the Isles. This important exhibition is now on hold indefinitely due to the extended closure. For hopeful visitors, there is nothing to do but wait for further word. Indeed. There's our overseer, and there's our information. Okay.
She'll show up again. I just have to be patient.
You want to come through the door? Come have a look. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, dude. With his own trap. I distracted him so hard that he forgot about his own trap. And he just blew himself up. I mean, my plan worked. I got him to open the door for me. Who was I to know that it was trapped, huh? I thought it would, like, blocked as if it was latched, you know? That's very funny. Alright, we got the map. Curator Ashworth's office, the lobby, the prototype, the elevator, delivery entrance, stairs to the lobby, and the archive. Very good.
Brianna Ashworth, curator of the Royal Conservatory. For a while, I've believed Ashworth has some connection to the occult in Karnaca. Something is happening that I don't understand. The overseers are the forward face of the Abbey, but equally important are our sisters from the oracular order. To be direct, I suspect something is wrong within their sect. Subtle changes to the types of proclamations they've been making. Small but troubling deviations from tradition. But publicly saying anything along those lines will get me accused of heresy by my rivals within the Abbey. Is it possible that Ashworth has infiltrated the oracular order?
So Vice Overseer Byrne thinks Ashworth is interfering with the oracular order. If true, it's another reason she has to be eliminated.
Okay. On the Oracular Order by Douglas Harwickle, historian. Much has been said about the blind sisters of the Oracular Order. In truth, their eyes function just as well as yours or mine. However, they do endeavour to become blind to distractions and frivolities. They will, if necessity binds them, walk among us wearing richly hued blindfolds or otherwise covering their eyes. In this way they remain at all times ready to see things clearly. Decisions are made during cloistered gatherings. Though no others are permitted to observe, the process was described to me, so I render it here with permission. A room is prepared with heavy incense and blessings from the strictures. In a circle sit 30 or more sisters of our order until the room is brimming. We will hear no topic lest we have each had adequate time to research. Several outcomes will be discussed, and some sisters are specifically tasked with advancing less popular or unlikely scenarios. It is not permitted to remain silent. Every voice must be heard. It may take some time to arrive at a decision, and by then all are quite versed in the myriad consequences and may have lengthy advice for all contingencies. When an opinion is written, it may be as short as a sentence or fill 20 pages, yet still, one last sister must approve it, the High Oracle herself. It's the Bene Gesserit. Note to the Overseer. Overseer Ogburn, I should be back within a few days. Continue to compile information on Brianna Ashworth's activities, despite the odd letter we received from our oracular sisters in Calero. It's not like them to issue a proclamation without certainty, but I know I'm right about Ashworth. My gut tells me she's a threat. That said, the Howlers are my priority. This conflict with Paolo could affect our influence in Karnaca for years to come. Yours in the strictures, Vice Overseer Liam Byrne. Okay. So this was not Byrne, but it was Ogburn instead. Oracular Order divided. A representative from the Sisters of the Oracular Order in Serkonos paid a surprise visit this week to officials at the Grand Palace, delivering a message that calls into doubt the Order's formerly held position on the illegitimacy of our new Empress Delilah Coldwin. It seems that there is intense disagreement between the sects of the secretive organization. While not a full reversal, the visit to the Grand Palace prompted the following statement from Duke Luca Abel. It pleases me that the Sisters of the Oracular Order have come closer to endorsing our beloved Empress Delilah Coldwin. Her recent and valiant coup is an attempt at restoring just rule to the Empire, and I advise the Oracular Order and the ever-stubborn Abbey of the Everyman to immediately embrace Delilah as the Empress, accepting her wisdom and authority. We thank the Oracular Sisters for delivering this vision, and we call a day for celebration. Meanwhile, Vice Overseer Liam Byrne, speaking on behalf of the Abbey of the Everyman, advises restraint, saying that the latest missives from the Oracular Order are still being interpreted and debated. Indeed. A little disconnect between our powerhouses here. Pistol under the pillow. Okay, we've got the information from here. Now what I seek to do is get into the black market.
So quiet since the conservatory was closed. Welcome, welcome. Have you heard? I'm told they robbed one of our shops. I'd like to see them try it here. Welcome to my shop. Say, an acquaintance of mine is supposed to be holed up in an office overlooking the Royal Conservatory. Check on them if you're headed that way. I'd check myself, but the streets are locked down. I'd make it worth your time.
I'll think about it.
See anything you like?
Oh, search the associate's last known location. If we've got to assist this guy, robbing him is probably going to be an issue, because he'd be in permanent sort of like hiding mode, wouldn't he?
What a pleasant surprise to see you again.
Well, we've got upgrades now. Howling Bolt, Magnetized Bullet, disrupts clockwork soldiers, and Chain Lightning. Enemies near the primary target are also electrified for the stun mine. So the stun mine I would have planted earlier,
let's see,
would have actually worked.
Upgrade plans for your gear.
We'll do upgrades because you can't steal upgrades. We'll go for a increase on bone charm slots, so we can have 3 more.
Need to wrap it for you, I suppose.
I wish we could increase our sleeping dart capacity. But that's okay. So chain lightning, stun mine, charge. So it functions in it functions an additional time. For another additional time as well. Okay, crazy. That's some good stun mine potential right there. Alright, let me think. We'll do... we'll upgrade our... I don't think we need to really mess with the crossbow that much because I don't really have many sleep darts anyway. I'm going to stock up and buy new ones, but I shouldn't need to really get into that much. We can buy some sleep darts, grenade, stun mine, spring razor. A safe combination. The shopkeeper's cousin once attended a lecture in a building directly across from the Royal Conservatory, now infested with blood flies. He knows the combination. I'll grab that.
You will be satisfied with your purchase.
And for now, I'm going to leave this stuff here because I'll see about completing this quest line for him.
Artworks locked up in the conservatory where no one can see them. Truly a shame.
I'll see about returning to him in regards to
welcome.
This side quest.
We are perfectly safe in my shop. Take your time.
And then we can look into doing the actual thievery. So he's spared for now, he is. Now, across the road from the conservatory as well will also be a safe code. A safe that we can now crack. Huh? Huh? What do you mean I can't just walk through the front? Okay. How are we approaching this?
Brothers and sisters of my blood, and all the little people who make this great city.
The Royal Conservatory. What do those walls hide?
A new empress sits on the throne in Dunwall. Our rightful ruler, Delilah Caldwin, first of her name. May she reign forever. There are some traitors, I question. Her claim to the throne. Orly, Tibia, treasonous nations skulking in the cold, gloomy north. If they want war, we'll give it to them, no matter how many of you I have to sacrifice. Serconis will fight for Delilah to the bitter end.
It's very interesting to see the people that are resisting this this coup as well. Drops glass.
Your way, now!
Oh yeah. Alright, mate. Just having a good old look around.
I told her 1,000 times. It ain't my job.
Did anyone ever find out what happened to Pearlton and Lieutenant Culbers?
They probably ran off, you ask me. Must have had a thing for each other.
No, she went missing a day before he did. And someone found an officer's pistol in the gutter. I think something else happened. Maybe they went inside the conservatory.
Look, Karnaka's leaking people. We tell ourselves we're keeping it together, but everyone is afraid of what will happen when it really falls apart.
And the filth. It's getting hard to breathe around here.
Was the bone chum on the table when I came in here? Combustion. Alright, time to have a look at our new slots. Your grenades inflict slightly more damage. I wonder if there'll be some wolfhounds around. We haven't engaged in any bone charm crafting yet because we haven't upgraded that ability. So it'll be something that we look into eventually. Just pull that to me. Oh no, there's a grating. Did I not disarm it? Oh, there was a second one. Crafty. Oh, there was a third one while I was looking at the fourth one. And there's a fifth one. Jesus. Okay. Luckily we've been avoiding all the bolts here. Got our outsider shrine up here.
Look at you, making your way across this shuddering city. Brianna Ashworth would have been miserable as a member of high society, forced to wed some bloated banker. Her only moments of real freedom, getting drunk at fancy balls, and slipping away to couple with strangers. It would have ended in an unhappy marriage and a late-night plunge into an icy river. But just before Mother and Father married her off, so many years ago, she found Delilah instead. It was all highways and graveyards after that, never looking back. Vice Overseer Byrne is an ambitious man, but he believes in the Abbey's mission, protecting the good people of the Empire against the likes of us. You know he'd be happier deep down if this ended with Brianna Ashworth's head on a spike. Maybe yours as well.
Mine for good measure, huh? Crown Killer watching. Okay, we've got 3. So I could go for the snap reaction. Traditional Sakonan songs number 3. Oh no. We bust out the hip hop again. Alright, this is the king in the month of ice. I've spelled 3 times call after God does 3 times fall. Come made a Mistress Mouse in hand, come fish a fun frog and wren. What's a king dressed in red, warmed by flames on a feather bed? While all the town starved and cried, chilled by winds the month of ice. Eat them of frost, eat them of snow. The monarch decreed them below. Upon a spike they perched his head, curse his name, burn his dead. Hush abide, don't be a fright. Mama will sing through all the night. Many an hour before morning sun, don't dream of horror yet to come. Alright, that was horrible. Alright. That time I actually had the beat playing instead of editing it in after, so I could actually try and do it on a sort of beat that time, instead of it just being random, but, terrible. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's move on.
Who opened this door?
Maybe the wind or something.
Maybe the wind or something. Whose footsteps are these? I like that whisper.
What I wouldn't give for a bottle of pear soda.
Who do you reckon I'd be able to freely grab without getting seen? This guy. Probably got to be one of my favorite abilities. I think there's a person in that building, so we'll move this body away from Discovery. And we'll try and make our way to the shopkeeper's associate.
This is the Duke. Some of you have questioned the stricter mining quotas and the new taxes being levied by the Grand Circonian Guard. Let me answer all of this rabble-rousing at once.
Rabble-rousing.
Disloyalty and sedition will not be tolerated. Look at Duncan Bales, my good friend. It is a patron.
Why am I being slow-mo? The blood flies catch me? Oh wait, what the fuck? Oh! Oh! Wait, what the fuck? Whoa, okay. What? Can I parry this dude? He doesn't have a weapon. Oh my god. Dude, there's actually a blood fly infected guy in here. Hang on. Ah! What the fuck?
Are you gone? Good. Good.
Whoa, this is crazy to see.
Don't worry, my little ones. I'll make her leave.
Damn.
They don't want you here. Why are you hiding?
So we're actually seeing bloodfly afflicted person, which is amazing. Good night. Why didn't the stun mine go off? There we go. Jesus. I was like, oh, I got grabbed. Dude, that's so wild. Okay. Let me clear out this place without swiping him. I know that we've rendered him unconscious, but I'm trying to think about the fact that, like, this is similar to the rat plague where you're not able to... I don't know if we're able to cure them. And then you go, is it like a mercy to kill them? You know? But then we can hold out hope that maybe a cure can be concocted that can still cure people when they're past the point of no return, maybe? Because I'm sure that still killing the guy counts as a lethal kill. Even if, like... Nice. Even if morally you might view it as a mercy. We're getting a lot of blood amber in here, which is very nice. Like, this dude's gonna wake up and he'll be without his precious blood flies that he seems to be so fond of. We'll leave him one, right? As a pet. I don't know. Crazy, though. I don't know what we can do about that. I find it easier to just slice through them. I actually have a flammable this time. There we go. Boop. High pressure bone charm. Okay. lot of blood embers that we got there, which is very nice. Explosions from grenades, oil tanks, and bottles inflict more damage, but grenades, oil tanks, and bottles have a smaller blast radius. Okay. We got the dial, didn't we? In an abandoned lecture hall, there's a safe containing some valuables. However, the place is crawling with blood flies. So, 770. Yeah, I was getting really confused. I'm like, we got the slow-mo ability. I'm like, does this count if the blood flies have seen you then? But no, there was an infected man. Nice. I will take that. Oh. Pilfered safe combination. I'm certain I saw one of my students at my lecture writing down the combination for my safe. That silver spoon dilettante who wants to make a career as a newspaper journalist. Sneaky fuck. He's chosen a fitting career, and his snobby cousin operates the black market shop nearby, so it must run in their well-heeled family. Now I need to ask Margaret to change the combination to my safe. Well, it got written down and then sold to the black market. There you go. And a Ashworth within an existential graph painting. Very good. We've got The Southern Winds by Caleb Manley, a natural philosopher. The Southern Winds presented at the Academy for the benefit and moral edification of the pupils therein. Cherished students and learned colleagues, have you not heard the tales of Serkonos and the beauty of its people? I pose questions today that I hope to answer in great detail. Let's start with the ones commonly asked by travelers for many decades. Does the warmer climate affect the spiritual outlook of a people? Are those born in Tivia, Morley, and Bristol possessed of a more taciturn nature through the geographic and meteorological conditions of their birth? And are these subjects influenced by the obscure currents of warmer water and air that are channeled across the dreadful ocean from the Pandician continent itself? We know so little about that far land. In my travels, I've been impressed with the commonalities shared across all cultures, but also in the differences. It's my goal to illuminate those areas of inquiry, and I will share at least one spicy Serkonan recipe with you before the day is done. Caleb Manley, natural philosopher. Okay. We'll try and head for the shopkeeper's associate here. Only problem is, bloody busy out here. My far reach does not get me that far. I don't think there's a way for me to really stay up high, because those shutters are down, damn it. I'm gonna have to make a break for it. Nice. Okay.
I used to work in the mines. Don't recommend it.
I was born in Morley, but I've been here, I don't know, 10 years now. You bet.
Careful!
Alright, I guess we're going up to get to the associate.
You wanna buy one?
Sure.
Sure. A dead body with a crossbow bolt in it. Okay. He triggered the trap, and we've got blood flies apparently, or at least in that room we do. Alright, watch out for tripwires. Okay, I see a tripwire at the top of the stairs is what I was about to say before I was shot in the face. Bottom of the stairs and top of the stairs, very smart. Hang on. Where's the tripwire for this one?
Are you coming tonight?
I can't see. Oh, unless that one is also aimed. Oh, this was the one at the bottom of the stairs, and this is the one for the top of the stairs. Gotcha. Love that for me. Okay. We do have blood flies. Oh no, hang on. Do we? No. Exacting aim. Let's have a look. Oh. Your crossbow bolts inflict more damage. And an opportunity. I have a new assignment for one with your unique talents. I'd like you to retrieve the old Roseboro prototype on display at the Royal Conservatory. It's likely well protected, but I'll double the finder's fee. Bring it back to me at the shop. Okay. Acquire the Roseboro prototype. Okay, and I guess we'll be continuing our pursuit before we get into the Royal... to get back to the black market. Stinging bolts and reverberation tubing. The more that I do this, the more that I'm like, maybe I should just have bought the things at the black market instead of trying to rob it later with the rune. But we will go back there. I will resist buying more sleep darts because they're one of my favorite things to use. So I will encourage myself to use different means. Plus I have domino now, that's my favorite. Alright, the traps were just on the way here. I think we're safe now. Okay, time for us to go. So, ooh, this is nice. You can get into the Royal Conservatory this way and avoid all of the people. So much to discover in this place specifically.
Push out into the harsh world. You are alone, but for a few allies.
The conservatory. I wanted to visit this place with Wyman.
But cannot.
Hey look, sleep darts.
For weeks, she gave up. You should have seen the twisted things she made. All snouts and teeth and tails.
That's just the way it is, dear Parmelia. Delilah wears the outsider's mark, and some of what she can do flows down to us.
It doesn't seem fair.
Think about working your fingers raw, weaving nets, or raising cows to slaughter.
Okay, so the Brigmore witches have infiltrated the conservatory. And they're all sleeping in here?
Look at things, but it won't help Lucinda rise any higher in Delilah's favor.
Oh, they're moving.
Throat feels a little scratchy. Maybe some steeped borage and chamomile will do the trick.
Oh, I can see the destination, right? That's cool. I like seeing that. I think my favorite thing about Domino as well is being able to see them through walls like this. Right, they're still linked. That's nice. I'm gonna try and choke her out.
Bit peckish. Could use a muffin.
Don't come in here.
Maybe there's a nice tin of hagfish.
Don't come in here. Just keep walking back there and so I can grab you. Why wouldn't she move? This is the worst. You've put me in a position here. Well, now you move. There we go. That took way too long. Got ourselves a rune. We got the prototype in the oraculum, and then Ashworth's office. Okay, I see. Give me that rum. Oh, I hit one of the... Damn it. That's alright, I've got some incendiary bolts at the very least, I guess. You can do it that way? Okay, try not to hit the actual blood flies. Wonder how much flammable... Ooh, that's cool. Wonder how many flammable bottles I can find around here. Well, the good news is there probably won't be anyone up here hanging out with all the blood flies. I would dare say even the Brigmore witches aren't immune to their sting. Oh god. I mean, maybe the Brigmore witches are responsible for the blood flies. They brought them in. We're getting paid today. The blood amber's coming in droves. Pour the gin over the sugar and stir. Add the ice and grate nutmeg over the top. Serve in a short glass. We'll make it hot instead, if you prefer, and if we like you. So you're seeing recipes. I think we saw one of those in the bar earlier as well. Oh, where'd you all come from? There's more of you. Jesus. They really love the bodies, don't they? Okay, let me get this bone charm. Oh. How interesting. The way that it's been put up in this. How dreary. Got ourselves a bone charm. Imagine if that was set off a trap. They're like, someone's got our thing. What even was the bone charm that we picked up? Bitter blood. Bitter blood. Bloodflies attack at slightly shorter distances closer to nests. That's a nice one. Should probably have my heart out to lock onto our next thing with the black bone charm.
Those around you cannot see me. I am here and not here when you call to me.
Oh, the teleporting that they do. Oh my god. Rest well, witch. Their footsteps are everywhere and nowhere. There you are. Oh my god. Oh, no. You're bleeding out of your eyes. Go to bed. Good night. Holy crap. I was just about to make a comment about how it had been a while since we'd seen someone else. And I should have looked through the keyhole. I don't know why I didn't. Getting seen and then turning around and seeing her was horrifying. Oh, this is so cool. So that's the oraculum.
Why am I always the one who has to gather?
Hang on. They've got bodies.
Whenever it involves missing sleep, they always send me.
They've got bodies hooked up to it. What in the world, dude? Okay. We'll give that a nice little look-see. So, Brianna Ashworth, search the office, learn how she corrupts the oracles, and acquire the prototype.
I think I heard something.
Oh, okay. They did not like that. Oh, we're already at the upper level. Okay. Here's our black bone charm. Void armor. When you take damage, a significant portion is subtracted from a mana instead, which, considering how much goddamn damage we take in hard mode, makes sense. The Foreign Curse, written and researched by Tabitha Alba. The Great Rat Plague, the Spreading Death, the Foreign Curse. These are names we give to the disease that bloomed briefly, taking tens of thousands of lives as it spread across Crystal from home to home, town to town, preferring neither rich nor poor. The capital city of Dunwall suffered the most, settled so thickly by both people and rats. Many feared the plague would spread to Sokonos, but even beyond the naval blockade affected at the time, several factors kept the sickness from reaching our shores. First, in Sokonos, the population of disease-carrying rats was kept in check by bloodflies. Natural enemies, rats are known to feed on bloodfly larvae, and fully mature bloodflies lay their eggs in rats. Huh. So bloodflies actually dealt with the rats. Rats are known to feed on bloodfly larvae, and fully mature bloodflies lay their eggs in rats. Second, it is simply true that Sokonans are healthier than most. With the best foods, morning constitutionals, and a strong work ethic, we have some immunity to diseases that afflict less vibrant folk. Lastly, mining dust was found in trace amounts of Sokonos even during the time of Dunwall's Great Crisis, and that dust played a critical role. It's true that the plague was spread by rats, but some natural philosophers now believe that it was also carried on wind currents. As such, we can be thankful that in addition to bringing us wealth from silver, the mines also protected us from the greatest plague in living memory.
Caught forever in a fog. It traveled with her across all the seas. I am that sailor.
Do you think I could ask Brianna to make an effigy?
Told her once I don't.
Sister?
Sometimes.
Where did she go?
You have to learn to say the words and say them just right.
I don't like that.
Unless the spell won't work.
Better have a
no matter how many goose feathers you've gathered.
Why is she on the railing?
Pretty sure of it.
Why are you stood on the railing? I don't think I can grab her on the railing. I don't think that works.
I didn't imagine that.
Did I upgrade the power to go to 4 people? No, I didn't. Damn.
Oh no, that's not what she said. Because Delilah was very specific.
Something's going on, that's for sure.
Something's keep windows open.
Now, seems every time I turn around,
Who is this man, Kieran Jindosh? And what power does he hold over Brianna? Are they lovers?
Perhaps, but that wouldn't give him any power over Brianna. Jindosh is an ally, an agent of the Duke, gifted in the ways of natural philosophy. Together, they've built something that can pierce the void itself.
I've never seen Brianna work with machines. She's always relied on precious bones and ivory, carved in a room with no light, painted with ash and moon's blood. Not lenses and silver cogs covered in stinking grease.
This is a special endeavor, important to Delilah. You think no one can harm us, but the Overseers and the Sisters of the Oracular Order are fanatics, dedicated to stopping us from living the lives we want.
So why use their own machinery? These music boxes, even when torn apart, they'll bring us bad luck. I don't like it.
Jindosh and Brianna know what they're doing. Their collaboration is unusual, but it pleases Delilah, and it's Brianna's obsession.
So it is then. Let's hope that cursed mechanism doesn't pull us all into the void.
Thanks for the good talk, girls. Now sleep. Sleep dart is the best option for 2 of them that are in such a unique position like that. Okay. Let's take a look at this, shall we? So, are we all getting pulled into the void with this thing? Oracular Order divided. I read that one. Look at this thing. Okay.
This looks important. I wonder what it does.
Now, this is what I wanted to look at, because look at this. Like, dude. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Wonder what it does. I guess we'll need to figure out how this works. We'll go to the office first before we come back to the oraculum. Should be able to get the prototype from here. The spare bodies that they've got. Oh, I can follow the trail. Okay. Security room key needed, or I could just break the glass. Damn, look at that. Sakonan Legends, the old sea beast. That's incredible. Alright, well I don't think there's anyone around here, so I dare say I can smash this glass. About that. Okay, we need the security room key. Let's see if any one of these bodies that we took out had a key on them. What is happening? Why do you keep doing that? Oh, maybe they'll open the door for me. What is... What?
Wake up, sister!
Okay, I see. I'm like... Like, how are they spotting me through the wall? I'm so confused. Okay. Wow. Flee and forget is crazy. Who needs a key when you've got them to open the door for you? The security room key is on this dude's corpse? Okay. Is this an Indiana Jones situation? Considering the outside was also protected. God, that flee and forget was so funny, but now they've like completely run away somewhere else. I'll have to figure that out. We'll get them. I'm just looking around first before we grab the thing, because perhaps, you know, there might be an issue. What is this? What does this button do? What does the rewiring do? It's a big red button, guys. Alright. We're gonna take the risk and we're gonna grab the thing. It's red, though. Matching this red. Maybe it's protected. Okay, hang on. What does that do? I don't think that did anything. Okay, I grabbed it. Okay, new mission item, the Roseberry prototype. An early mechanical prototype by Esmond Roseberry that could be used to upgrade non-chemical firing mechanisms. Ooh. Okay. Well, I've got it. I guess I'm returning that to the black market then. For upgrades. I'm gonna do that now, and then we'll return to this place, because we know how to get here now. So we'll I'll let this place be just for a second. And we'll head back to Black Market. Probably the safest way.
Welcome. Don't worry, we are perfectly safe in my shop. Welcome back. I see you found the prototype.
Your acquaintance didn't make it.
It is a risky line of work, I'm afraid, but let's not dwell. I expect you'll be interested in payment. First your finder's fee, of course, and if you like, I can draw up some schematics based on the prototype, something you can use to modify your tools. And as a token of my appreciation, a discount at the shop.
A fair deal.
Damn! Payment and discounts and configurable grooving. Damn, now I feel bad if we decide to, rob you. Okay.
What a pleasant
Maybe I
surprise to
won't.
see you again.
4 new upgrades available. Ancient Howl Bolt. Blind enemies causes witches to flee. Blind enemies causes wolfhounds to flee. Piercing Insult, damn. And Long Distance Lover. When using the spyglass, the crossbow is perfect aim, even when you change shots. That's cool.
Truly a shame. Let's see. I have some upgrade plans for your gear.
Alright.
Excellent choice.
Ooh, a masterwork. I love the design of that. So the Howling Bolt, and you can upgrade maybe only one of them or both of them. Let's go for the witches, because with the wolfhounds we have a charm that allows them not to smell us, so that'll make that easier. Once installed, a masterwork upgrade cannot be removed. Yeah, if you install the Ancient Howl, you won't be able to install Deep Howl later.
No need to wrap it for you, I suppose.
That's awesome. Okay, we'll go for that. So we could have perfect aim on the spyglass, and we can even get a greater level of magnification to do it from a distance. I'm gonna get an extra charge for my stun mine.
Certain you will be satisfied with your purchase.
And then I'm also gonna buy those. I will buy howling bolts. Stun mine. And I will get the rune. Look at me being a customer instead of a thief.
For upgrading your equipment.
So this allows black market shops to sell the bolts. This is good for only really the blood flies.
The day when I can reopen my gallery.
I kind of want to get pistol upgrades for clockwork soldiers, but I feel like we can do good swordsmanship for them anyway. I'm going to upgrade our lens. And I'll get chain lightning as well, because why not? We got money, we may as well spend it. Okay. Upgrades complete. Alright, let's head back to the conservatory. Alright, we're back in here. What is that? What the hell is that? That's alive. Okay, it can detect me. Okay. What do we do about that? Can I attack it? Oh, hello.
You again?
No, don't make me cause you to flee and forget once more. I'll do it. I got way too distracted by whatever the hell that other thing was. This time I can use the ancient howling bolt though. Okay guys, that's just rude. That's a painting of my mother. Don't do that. Jessamine portrait, huh?
What would you and Father advise if you were both here? Sometimes I dream we're all together again.
Aramis Stilton and Duke Luca Abel at the Windbreak inauguration. Stilton Manor. So how do I get my... Yeah, I get my extra zoom level now. Nice. Okay, so we've got the office. Is there another way in that isn't the front door?
No, my dear. It's a loss. But I doubt he had anything more to give us.
Sokolov was taken away as well.
Who would want that ancient fool? Never mind. How goes the communion? I am hungry to whisper into the ears of the oracular sisters.
Whispering into the ears of the oracular sisters. And there's wolfhounds, so we want to put on our familiar scent. They cannot smell you.
My influence grows. Last night, I walked through a dream with one of them, and we drank from a fountain in the town where she was born.
Vice Overseer Burns' suspicions were right.
Oh.
He continued.
The statue.
Lenses, thicker, thinner, more opaque. It was tiresome to watch. I still have the old lenses and cast-off parts piled in my workshop, but Jindosh finished some time ago. The rest is up to me, learning to use the machine. A tricky thing, touching the void through such a device.
Blood and biscuits. I look forward to using it myself once you're ready.
Will you visit soon?
Perhaps. Dunwall Tower is mostly in hand. The High Overseer won't be a problem anymore. And there's the matter of my own project. I grow more excited with each brushstroke. When I come to Karnaca, we'll drink an ocean of good wine and stay tight as a boiled owl.
I look forward to it.
For now, I need your eyes on the Duke. At least until we have the sisters under control. There's no one else I trust. I'll reach out to you again on the morrow. Farewell.
Goodbye, Delilah, my empress.
Her communicating through the statues again? That's crazy. There you go. Okay.
It seems rather rude to die here, whoever you were.
Well, we found her. Or find another way.
What in the world?
The statue still shows as red, so I wonder if that can detect us. Well, would she be one of the witches? Because she's looking not super hot right there. Okay, we gotta find another way. But was that us learning about... We gotta learn how the corruption is done. Okay. Let's try and go up here. Here you go. Genius inventor can barely recall his own name. There's the update to Jindosh. Kirin Jindosh loses his smarts in a bold experiment gone wrong. You know him as the grand inventor, the genius of our time. But that was before his latest experiment went somehow wrong, leaving the man a blubbering shell of his former self. Scandalous but true. Servants are gleefully coming forward with stories of the once great inventor, now barely able to navigate from room to room. One woman claims that Jindosh is now unable to determine which way to turn a simple bolt. Everyone knows it's righty-tighty, she said. Another wondered openly whether Jindosh may have been using his pupil's ideas all along, faking his genius to gain reputation. Allegedly a cruel employer, sadistic in his dismissal of his staff's basic needs, there is one curious turn in this story. Those closest to the inventor claim he is now gentle as a lamb. There he is, dealt with. Another thing that's interesting is we've also got... Delilah talking about her brushstroke, because her initial plan was to trap Emily in the painting that Dowd trapped her in instead. Expansive spirit. Okay. Maximum mana is increased. Very nice. Just a straight increase. Black Bone Charm notes. 5th, I've set out to craft a new bone charm and I hope to have it blacken, in keeping with those of greater power. It will complement the one I've carried since finding it within a mausoleum in Alba. Though it's rare to meet others touched by the void, summoners beware, for as long as I carry that bone charm, their rats and vermin will turn against them, and the new charm, if it works, will shield me against assassins. I am still working on my protective charm. I've taken the Tivian Greybone recipe and altered it, using much more burdock root. The instructions were vague and the safeguards it offers were weak. Neither chamomile nor nasturtiums added to the mix give me the right effect. Though they perfume the air quite nicely, I feel well protected from unpleasant smells, but not much else. And I finally got it. Hellebore, of course, fermented and reduced over a low flame. It's rare to achieve this effect, where the bone charm turns darkest black. As I wanted, I'm warded against the first bullet or bolt from an assassin's weapon. The initial shot that would fell me will instead change to blood flies in an instant. Damn. So, I'm wondering if this is both a recipe for us to create a charm if we have the bone charm crafting active, and also insight into the fact that if we were to try and do something, say on Brianna Ashworth, she's warded against the first bullet or bolt, which would then change to blood flies. Brianna Ashworth carries 2 bone charms. One protects her from summoned entities, turning them against their summoner. The other protects her from the first bolt or bullet. So if we were to use, like, we've got the duplicate one, isn't it? The doppelganger? Yeah. So she's protected against a couple things that we could use against her. Very clever. We have to figure out how to circumvent those.
There will come a time when we must part.
Oh wow.
I only tell you this in the hope to make easier our farewells.
Why are you soaring this body? Okay, so this is the oraculum. The 3 bodies. The 4 symbols on the thing around the side.
These odd lenses might be linked to what Ashworth is working on.
God, the art direction here is incredible. The Brianna Ashworth's notes. The original lenses Jindosh and I devised for the oraculum were horribly flawed. Rather than focusing the energies of the void, the faulty lenses scattered them. My head was filled with noise, and the spiritual channel linking me to Delilah's magic was nearly extinguished. I will not cease my efforts until our coven controls the Sisters of the Oracular Order, but I now know that I proceed at grave risk. The old lenses could have been my ruin. They are stored in my workshop for now, but must be destroyed. So this is our non-lethal alternative. To get her to use the oraculum, but with these old lenses.
If I can sabotage Ashworth's communion device, she'll be powerless. Looks like Kieran Jindosh made these alternate lenses for Ashworth's device. Now I can use them to sabotage it.
Okay, we might wait to listen to this audiograph, because I have a feeling that we're upstairs from Brianna and Wolfhound, so triggering that might cause a little bit of a stir. They'll be like, who is that? So we'll try and deal with Brianna first before listening. What have we got that's close by? We've got a rune here, rune there, bone charm. Lock in on that one. A lot of whale oil tanks. My effigies on the Oracular Sisters. It's been difficult to create effigies of the Oracular Sisters. Oh, hang on. So... Oh, okay. The oraculum, that's what the bodies are for. So they've been creating effigies of the Oracular Sisters. They keep to themselves, rarely venturing outside, impossible to get the hair and nail clippings I need, but I have an idea. If the sisters are linked even beyond death, then I can use the bones of their dead, dug from an abbey graveyard, to attune the oraculum to the minds of the living sisters. That is so hardcore. It's done. Adolfina and several others brought back a wagon full of coffins. I'll start on new effigies at once. Still only faint voices. Nothing near the connection required to give them dreams. I must adjust the lenses, refine the effigies, sleep with their skulls beneath my blankets for a few nights more, perhaps integrate the scarves they use to cover their eyes. Delilah is anxious about my progress, and yet there's not much to tell. I was able to interrupt several Oracular Sisters in conversation, leaving them momentarily at a loss for words. I'm confident that soon enough I'll be able to make them say whatever I wish, then I'll have news from my Empress in Dunwall. At last, I held one of the sisters in a trance-like state for an hour. Delilah was ecstatic. Soon we will control the Oracular Order. Holy crap. That's nuts, dude. Okay. Let's deal with these lenses. This will cut off Brianna from her power source, and also removed their plans with the Oracular Order. I think there's a rune down here as well. Oh, it's even further below. Okay. I'll have to get that in a second. Once we deal with this, we'll do the full bone charm thing. We'll get everything. So, goddamn effigies with bits and pieces of them.
So this could be tampered with. Ashworth could be cut off from the void entirely. No more witchcraft.
Does that mean her bone charms and stuff are also disabled?
Now to activate it and sever Ashworth's connection to the void.
Here we go.
All that's left to do is hit the switch, and Ashworth should be powerless.
Hi. Wow.
What will I do now? I'm ruined. That feeling. The things I could do. The touch of the void. Delilah. It was everything I had.
Hasn't even noticed that I'm here, too wrapped up in this.
Leave me be. Please, no.
Huh. What about her wolfhounds? On the Oracular Order by Douglas Harwickle, historian. Much has been said about the blind sisters of the Oracular Order. In truth, their eyes function just as well as yours or mine. However, they do endeavor to become blind to distractions and frivolities. They will, if necessity bids them, walk among us wearing richly hued blindfolds, or otherwise covering their eyes. In this way, they remain at all times ready to see things clearly. I think we read this, yeah, because this is talking about the whole process. Yeah, and it didn't say that it was a new book. Damn, that was really easy to disable her in that way. There's at least one more witch walking around the place, because we made them flee and forget, and they went around this way. But, like, I don't hear them talking or walking around at all. It was just like that one weird plant thing that we saw that detected us. Crazy how lax their security was in here. They keeping so many windows open. It was easy for me to get in here. What are they making in here? We got triggered housing. Nice, very nice. Like wall of light stuff? Huh. Okay. So you were able to set up a wall of light? These time, and we'll go up here. And we'll just go down. Is this another how to get down to the basement? Ow. It did more damage than I thought it would. Is this another how to get into the basement scenario? Oh, okay. Hello. Or is this the basement? Yeah, we're at the basement. Right. I was wondering if that's gonna... we break that like we did earlier. Blood flies in the basement. Hiya! Thank you for providing all of the rum. Dead wolfhound as well. A reflection on my journey to the Pandician continent number 3. Carrying the dead wolfhound seems wild. So it's interesting to see the ones that, the blood flies that seem a little more chill in comparison to the glowing red hives.
This should become hard someday. Remember that I know exactly who you are, and that I treasure you.
The quartermaster. Okay. You can get in from the outside, it looks like. Wonderful. Shoot it open. Alright, let me drop this for a sec. Ugh. Do not burst. Blast resistant. Take less damage from explosions. Okay. Actually, I should also do that. We got the archive key. There you go. Head down to the archives. So the archive is number 7. I see. Jesus, this is so grim. Breaking and entering job. Use cliffside outside window to get over the fence, drop down and into basement through delivery door, special displays on second floor, enter through security room, grab Roseboro prototype. Don't forget to disable the alarm. Easy money. And that is where he ended up. Exhibit maintenance.
Gee, damn it.
Ooh. Hang on. Where are we now? Damn, entering through the sewer entrance to get in? Okay, I see. And that's when you follow this trail all the way to the oraculum. I see where we are. Okay. All the way on the outside. Look at that giant goddamn snapping turtle with its gears that would move its head. That's so cool to see. And this is our archives. The key to the archives in the quartermaster office. Okay. Been holding on to that for too long. I think we're good.
Ashworth's journal might tell me more about why Delilah can't be killed.
The magic was lost.
Oh, here we go.
I made a new life in Karnaca. Then I heard her whispering from the void, leading me to the Duke, who heard those same whispers,
Together we worked to bring Delilah back into the world, changing the Empire from the home of Aramis Stilton 3 years ago. Across the Isles, all of us who'd been with her at Brigmore and before, we felt the magic return. Others joined. New faces, new blood. Now, Delilah is immortal. Forever. She holds Dunwall, and we've turned to corrupting the oracular order. The Overseers take guidance from their prophetic sisters, and soon we'll influence their dreams and visions.
Wild. 3 years ago. So she was whispering through the void to get broken out. It's such a classic, like, evil presence being sealed away, yet they still have that very slight, like, bit of presence where they're like, free me, free me. And so they get freed. Ooh, painting. Her heart, I bathed in poison. One of Delilah's paintings. Very good. Okay, so that's the archives. That essentially leaves us with get the hell out of here. So we're going to head back upstairs and get all of our bits and pieces that we need. We have a rune. And then we also need to go listen to that audiograph in Brianna's room. Let's take the stairs. So the magic was lost to the witches because of Delilah being sealed away, and then it all of a sudden returned back to them. Very clever. So I assume that we're still going to have to deal with these wolfhounds. Or do the wolfhounds not exist because of the severance to Delilah? Huh, maybe, yeah. The wolfhounds were also... they dissipated? Okay. Oh, the ability to talk to Delilah Copperspoon, huh?
As if you could ever hide your face from me, Emily. Little Black Sparrow, free from your cage at last.
It's done. Brianna Ashworth is no longer a witch.
You villain! You don't even know what you've done. A great bloom wilts and fades from the world.
Delilah, I will take apart everything you've built until I have what's mine.
Oh, Brianna. I don't believe we will speak again. The thought of seeing you reduced to such a pale, sad thing. It's too much to bear. I hate you for this, child.
I'm not only going to restore things to the way they were, I'm going to make them better.
Take that! I hate you for this. Hate is a strong word, Delilah. That's funny. I was like, I can't resist the opportunity to talk to her. Slugs splintering wedges, nice. Done straightening up. Mistress Brianna, like you asked, I stored your autograph recordings in the archive down there in the basement, and I tidied up around the oraculum, just as you asked. Some of the others were talking about the old lenses you took out of that oraculum device after the accident, saying they were going to bury them lenses forever at the bottom of the ocean. Well, that didn't sound right to me, so I just stored them in the effigies workshop in case you find them some use. All my other chores are done, so I'll go prepare your leche thistle tea. I'm grateful for the second chance you've given me. I'm sure over time I'll feel Delilah's presence and learn the magic, like my coven sisters. Please don't cast me out. I'll make you and Empress Delilah proud, I promise. Even though this whole thing about saving those lenses is Brianna's downfall. I think you're getting fired, girl. An unfinished letter to Delilah. Delilah, When we can't talk, I write. There are things only you will understand. Daily, I feel my connection to the void growing, and through me, your power calls out to those who would join our coven. New faces, new voices. Our bond is stronger than it was at Brigmore, yet you feel so far away. If we were together, I could say more. It is as if I can see beyond the air, into another time or place. You have parted a curtain I never knew that was there. Oh, Delilah. Strange and beautiful whispers are carried on the breeze. I am forever grateful of being your instrument. What an interesting love that blooms out of servitude, of being in their little cult. Another painting. My fires burn with Brianna's marrow. Oh, cool. Cool! Broke whalebone sword. I'll take that. Mine now. Maybe because I did the oraculum. God, I keep struggling to say it. That other witch disappeared as well. She just like left. She's like, the magic is gone. Alright, we've got 4 runes now. I'm tempted to upgrade my domino to a 4th person, but I may also choose a further upgrade. I think we should do bone charm crafting, so we're going to at least actually look into what it is. Craft your own bone charms by selecting a combination of mystical traits and expending whalebone as a resource. We've picked up quite a few, so we should use these. Trait effects are cumulative. If you use a trait more than once, its effect stacks, becoming stronger. Sometimes bone charms get corrupted during crafting and will also have negative traits. Bone charms with 3 or 4 traits are likely to be corrupted. Sacrifice bone charms to discover new traits and gain raw whalebone. Right, let's get that. Lower chance of corruption for bone charms with 3 or 4 traits, or use the same trait up to 4 times across your crafted bone charms for synergy. No chance of corruption when crafting with 3 traits, but there is still a low chance with 4. And then craft runes by expending raw whalebone or sacrifice existing runes to accumulate whalebone for crafting. Alright, let's get the ability to do a lower chance of corruption with 3 or 4. And then let's actually have a look at crafting. We've got 16 raw whalebone, so you can sacrifice your own existing bone charms that you're probably not going to use, which is actually awesome. And you can get new traits to learn by sacrificing them. This is good, because there's going to be, like, for a non-lethal focused one, ones that you can easily get rid of, and then there's others that aren't really that valuable, or ones that you're just not really going to engage with. I like that. Traits available 4, and you can see how much raw whalebone. So you can craft one with 4 traits. A medium chance it'll be corrupted. Alright. And then you can get a decent amount of raw whalebone from these, and then a few from these as well. Very cool. Okay, let's create one with 3 traits. Aha, I see. So the ones that you sacrifice are the ones that you can actually group together. So what you'll actually want to do is you can sacrifice the ones that you actually have equipped, and then you can blend them into one to have more. That's quite overpowered. Crazy. Okay, so instead of having all the ones that we've got separately, you can just start connecting them. Okay. So let's sacrifice some of the ones we have equipped, like these. Like, those three work really well together. We'll craft it one with 3, so I can have movement. I can do recovering from falls slightly quicker, and then we can also do the lucky needle. And then we get all 3. Cool, what a cool system. Okay, so now that we've crafted that one, I can equip that. There's a crafted tab. Right, there you go. Nice. So you can just take all the ones that you're enjoying, only these normal ones, and then you can just merge them into 3, then allowing you to equip more of these. Very cool. So now I understand how crafting works. That's a very cool system. I'm a big fan of that. I was like, I'll at least upgrade that so I can get a look into what that is supposed to be. And now what we'll be doing is going into her office to listen to this audiograph.
I meant nothing to my fine family, beyond an advantageous marriage and years of childbearing. They promised me to a man 3 times my age who wheezed on about our wedding night. But a curious thing happened on the way to the altar, Delilah. From the first time I slipped out of the manor in the dead of night, there was no returning to my cage. Looking at the stars and drinking wine on a rooftop, I was free. Instead of seeing the overseers for marriage, I visited my father's banker and raced away from my old life toward Delilah. Those were the Coven's glory days.
Nice. Okay. I think it is finally time for us to leave. We've done all that we can here. This was a great level. I really liked going through the mansion here and seeing all the things that we could have picked up. I think we did kind of as almost as much as possible here. Now we can leave the way that we can leave the way that we came. Weird stuttering. Okay. Oh, actually, hang on. The delivery entrance is... Ow! What am I doing here? Oh, I'm leaving out. Oh, there we go. I was like, why is the objective like that? That's so weird. I guess we can go out this way to the sewers, right? Oh! Even through the water, dude. Okay. Jesus. That guard's ability to detect me through running water like that in the sewer tube. Wow, okay. I regret going this way. Oh, this is a tough one here because we've got a dude here as well. this dude's gonna see me for sure. Yeah. I was like, this dude's gonna see me for sure. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, for God's sake. For God's sake, guys. Don't make me throw this at you. I don't want to. See, because I didn't want to resort to just doing I don't want to resort to just having to sleep dart them all. I didn't even realize you could do that. When they fall down, you can like kick them in the face when you get an opportunity. Alright. Ow. Ah!
You're back.
Yep. Bye. Jesus Christ, that's such a mess. That's annoying. It's like as soon as you're like trying to find a spot to run, you're like, okay, they're all gonna see me. Hello? Oh my god, why are there so many of you? What the fuck, dude? Oh, Megan, quick, get out of here! They're coming! Get the engine running.
Ashworth won't be a problem anymore.
Good. But Emily, there's something else. Back when I lived in Dunwall, I did things that I'm not proud of.
Isn't that a requirement for citizenship?
What I've got to say is not a joke. I knew Delilah and Ashworth. Bought into their bullshit. Which led me down a bad road. To be honest, before all this, I thought Delilah dead. I don't want to get into it right now. But I felt like you should know. There are things I regret.
All right, Megan. Thank you for opening up. If only a little.
I'm starting to feel like you deserve it. Are you ready to leave now?
Did she used to be in the coven and the price of leaving or trying to get away cost her her eye and arm, perhaps? If she was in with Delilah and Brianna? Curious about that. She's a secretive one. Yes, I think we should go. There were a few guards on my tail, just like one or two. I'm like, cool, we can go out this way and maybe slip out there. Guard immediately sees me through running water, which is crazy. And then I was like, okay, I've put myself in a box here. We should have just gone the way that we came in. That would have been a much easier way to slip out. There you go. Just a great way to end the episode, of course.
Yes, let's go. Take me back to the Dreadful Whale.
Another step toward the Duke of Serkonos. And Delilah.
A classic, like, run on home. Okay. Hey, no alarms were rung, guys. That's fine, right? And our overall chaos level is low, so that's fine, right? We got all the runes, shrines. We actually missed 2 bone charms. Paintings and blueprints. Huh. Maybe at a specific point I should have put out the heart and I missed some bone charms. That's unfortunate. Get the best price for the Roseberry prototype. Talked with Delilah Coldwin after eliminating Brianna Ashworth, her right hand. Forever severed Brianna Ashworth's link to Delilah's magic and found the outpost that Vice Overseer Byrne was using to spy on Brianna. Cool. Not a perfect run through that one, but that's okay. It was a fun mission. I really enjoyed the Royal Conservatory. There was a lot to learn and discover in that one. Good lore as well. And finally seeing how Delilah got out of the painting. So it's time to meet with Anton Sokolov to discuss our next steps before taking the skiff to the Dust District.
For several years, Delilah's been here, getting stronger, turning people against me. Why didn't I see it coming? What was I doing during that time? Pretending to listen at court, ruling through an army of bureaucrats, waiting for the next chance to get free of Dunwall Tower. Well, now I'm free. If only I could go back. Aramis Stilton was once an ally of the Duke, the owner of Karnaka's mines, Stilton lives in a fortified bunker at the heart of the Dust District. No one's seen him for years, since around the time Delilah started making her moves. But whether Stilton's alive or dead, his home holds the key to Delilah's immortality.
Okay, that's a big one. I like that. Time to go to Stilton's Manor. Oh, and our souvenir is the broken whalebone sword. Cool! Let us write in the travel log, of course. We will update our diary. Okay. What happened 3 years ago? Brianna Ashworth and Delilah were infiltrating the minds of the Sisters of the Oracular Order, altering their visions and influencing their prophecies. I can't imagine what would have become of the Empire if the Abbey had fallen completely into their hands. Thousands of believers being spoon-fed a new brand of religion under the same shiny overseer masks. Does Delilah dream of becoming, something akin to the Outsider? She's angry and twisted enough for that. I left Ashworth stripped of Delilah's magic, cut off from the energies of the void. I hope that sends a message all the way to Dunwall. I'm coming to stop you, Delilah, and it won't matter how powerful a witch you are. I also learned that Ashworth organized some kind of seance for Delilah 3 years ago. I'm getting close to understanding Delilah's immortality, and for that I need to explore the abandoned manor of a certain mine baron, Aramis Stilton. And Megan Foster. So I found out that Megan Foster worked for Ashworth many years ago. I think Megan knows more than she's saying. What is she holding back? Sometimes she won't meet my eyes, even when she smiles she looks sad, but my gut says I need to trust her, at least for a little while longer. And can't sleep. I try not to think about my father too much, but I'm worried sick. I hope Corvo's gonna be alright. I hope he can't feel the days and weeks passing, not knowing that I am alive and coming for him. 15 years ago, he was the one to rescue me. We spent our days hidden in the Hound Pits pub, and I thought I would never see Dunwall Tower again. I remember I was almost happy about it, thinking we would live a life of adventures. I think it helped me deal with my mother's death, as if it wasn't real, as if it was another life. And now that Emily has been taken away from the tower and her position, she realizes how much good she could be doing in that position because it's been taken away from her. She's like, okay, time for me to actually take it back and be serious about it, and I will do things for the better, which is very good. And that is going to be where we bring this episode of Dishonored to a close. Thank you so much for joining me today for the Royal Conservatory. It was a very fun mission. I enjoyed it a lot of cool stuff to experience. Next stop will be Aramis Stilton's abandoned manor, as we find out what actually happened to him potentially, and maybe get some answers about what to do with Delilah. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you next time.